Hey everybody, it's Angela back with another process video for International Scrapbook Day. I hope everyone is having a great day and has time to get into their scrap room and do some crafting. I was able to get in there this afternoon, so I was really excited. And I had these pictures of my grandson who had made a big mess. He got into a jar of peanut butter and then proceeded to smear it all over himself, all over the walls and the furniture, and yeah, made a big mess that the dog loved. The poor dog was licking away. And so you can see here are some pictures of him with peanut butter all over and the dog licking his foot. And I just stuck the photos together so that I could see how big they were as a group, so I could cut that circle out. And I'm going to use this emoji love from Simple Stories, and then also some of those Project Life cards from Perfectly Imperfect. That's a cut apart card from the emoji love. And I am going to just kind of make a halo of emojis around these photos, and that's why I chose yellow for that big circle in the background, was just to kind of play off the whole emoji thing. And I had gotten the emoji love collection because for just these kinds of things, because not everything is super awesome that goes on in life, and you want to scrapbook some of those things that are exasperating and yet are kind of funny at the same time, and you just have to laugh about, or you're gonna cry instead. So I have the washi tape with the emojis on it. I think it's Carpe Diem. It says there, you can see it in the bottom right by my hand there, the tag that was on the washi tape. So I have that as well. And then I have a few die cuts, emoji die cuts that I'm going to use, as well as some other stickers that I got at the dollar store and in the Michael's like $2 bin area, and I'll point those out as I get to them. This is a cut apart from the emoji love, and I am just going to cut out this large emoji. I wanted a bunch of different sizes, so some of the faces on the cut apart cards were larger than some that were on the sticker sheet, and so that gave me a variety of different sizes to choose from, and to kind of make all different sizes and different faces on here. And I figure this collection is going to come in really handy with all the grandkids, and it's especially good for little boy pages. And there is the die cut that I have, and this is the other one from Spellbinders. It's these little guys. And the bigger one, I couldn't read the package, I'm so sorry, to know what manufacturer that is. If someone's interested in getting these dies, just comment down below, and I will definitely look up the manufacturer for those larger die cuts. And there I pulled out, those are stickers from the dollar store, and I bought a couple packs of them. The adhesive on them's not super strong, and in hindsight, I would probably, they're a little bit thin. They're from the dollar store. So I probably should have backed them on some scrap paper or something just to beef them up a little bit, but they look fine. So I am off, I think, looking for some sparkle paper to die cut my emojis with, and I wanted to bring in not too much more color, but at least a little bit of difference in the texture. So I wanted to go with something kind of shiny, so I thought this bright yellow sparkle paper would be really good to cut out these shapes with. And again, on these, I probably should have backed them. I didn't realize until later that the small set, the small Spellbinders dies, actually come with a full-sized circle that you can use to back these. So I could have cut out a bunch of circles in, like black, and backed those so that they would have been easier to see. But yeah, I didn't look at it close enough or realize that at the time when I was cutting these, so that's very cool. On those bigger emoji dies, there is not a circle die, backer die that comes with it, so I might have a punch that would be the right size for that. I'd have to measure it out. But you know, you could just glue it on some black paper and then cut around the edge or something. But I was just kind of watching a movie and into what I was doing, and I didn't really think it all the way through, but it still turns out really cute. So here I am just going through and kind of putting all my shapes on there. And the yellow was just looking a little bit too stark, or it just needed a little something. So I decided to pull out this light blue paper and just mat the circle so that there would be a small blue frame around it. And I tried to choose a blue that would kind of match like the tears in that emoji to the left there and the Emoji Love collection. That's a good match for that, and also picks up on the blue furniture in the photograph that has some peanut butter smeared on it. I guess he got it even in the hinges of that cupboard next to him and on the wall and in his hair. Yeah, he was a mess. So I decide to use a little bit of this adhesive foam to back my larger emojis. And I'm just going to put that there, kind of where those photos come together, just to kind of cover that join. And I'm just taking a little bit of brown distress ink and going around the edges just to give them a little bit of a shadow line and a little bit of definition on those edges. And then I realized that my foam thing is kind of shedding there, so I had to kind of brush it off. And then this other large emoji I'm going to put up on foam tape and kind of hide where all those corners come together as well. So I'm really liking how this is coming together, and I want to make sure not to forget to use my washi tape on there. So I just pull out a couple pieces of this tape. I leave off the poop emoji that's on there. I figure with 4 grandchildren, I'll be able to use that poop emoji here at some point and be able to pull those out, because they're all 4 in diapers still. So, but this is actually peanut butter on the walls. So there I am, just kind of looking through. Again, I want a variety of different sizes. And I like that on these stickers there's some red, and also on the washi tape there's a little bit of red, and it just brings in a little bit more color because it was looking a little stark. And so here's where I should have backed those die cut ones with some black to make those faces stand out more, but I do have a lot of faces on here, so I totally convey a lot of emotions here, which I'm sure Mason's mother was experiencing at that moment. He has since gotten into, I think, tube of mascara, and he's pretty good at getting into stuff really fast and getting it spread around really well in a short amount of time. So those are some of the cards from that Perfectly Imperfect 3x4 card pack, and I have one of those that says hashtag so not cool to the right hand side of the photo. So I think that's the only card I use on this. The OMG and wow and these little word phrase stickers I'm pulling out now are from the Emoji Love paper pack, collection pack. And the top one says hashtag haha. The red one there on the bottom left says that didn't just happen, and the one on the bottom right says really. And then I just chose a lot of faces that were either, laughter, confusion, and sadness, faces I thought fit. So I go ahead and get those glued down, and I'm really liking that. And I'm just putting a little bit of glue on these die cuts. And I like the sparkle that those bring in. You can't really see it here on the video, but in real life, you know, it just brings in a real bright sparkle. So I go ahead and get those down, and then I realized that I hadn't put any of these. These are like little epoxy dots that are emojis that I got from the $2 bin at Michael's. So I just want to put a few of those around as well. Just kind of sprinkle them around that circle. And then in order to grunge this up a little bit, since this is, and you'll have to forgive my head there, I must have changed my camera angle or something. Since this is a layout of him smearing stuff all over, I wanted to grunge it up just a tiny bit. So I'm just using some black ink to make a few little splatters on there. Nothing big, just some small splatters. And I do go ahead and show this, the close-ups. After I turn the camera off, I do decide to matte this layout on some red cardstock. And I also put a few red enamel dots around that circle too, just to bring in a little bit more color. But I just love how it turned out. And there you can see him with the peanut butter all over and on the walls and everything. And you can see all the die cuts and the dollar store and Michael's stickers. And I just really love working with these emojis, and you know, it just really works so well for a little boy layout and just for little kids in general. So that is my completed layout. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you are all having a great International Scrapbook Day. And if you have any questions or anything, please just leave me a comment down below. And thank you so much for watching. I'll talk to you later. Bye.